So today is the start of the Champions League round 16 second leg and exciting games to actually look out for in today's UEFA Champions League round of 16 second leg. To start with, we'll be seeing Bodo Glimt making the trip to Portugal to face Sporting Lisbon, a side they defeated by 3-0 in the first leg at Norway. This Bodo Glimt side is a side that you need to actually very fear. They have won their last 5 Champions League games, and in all competition, they've won 8 straight games, 8 straight matches, 5 in the Champions League, and they've defeated the likes of Manchester City, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan home and away, and Sporting Lisbon. But this Sporting Lisbon side, they are a side that also know how to score goals. Like they've scored 2+ goals in each of their last games, and yeah, but I don't see them coming back against Bodo Glimt. This Bodo Glimt, they are a side that are very stubborn. They are also very good in transition. Just 2 passes, your defense is opened against them, and they will hurt you. They know how to score goal. They know how to actually create space and opportunity for themselves. So I'll give Bodo Glimt this one. Arsenal will be facing Bayer Leverkusen, a side that could not defeat 9-men Bayern Munich in their last Bundesliga game. Bayern Munich were reduced to 9 men in that particular game, and that game ended 1-1. Bayer Leverkusen, they just don't know how to score. The coach came out to say, we just can't score. That's their issue. And they are facing an Arsenal side that have won 13 of their last 16 Champions League home matches that Mikel Arteta has been in charge of Arsenal. The 16 games in the Champions League, their home matches that Mikel Arteta have managed Arsenal, they've won 13. So we are expecting Arsenal to actually win this game today. And Arsenal, they've actually be on a very good run of form. The goal they considered against Bayer Leverkusen was the first time they trade in the Champions League this season. For 9 matches, they've traded only once in all 9 matches in the Champions League. So I'll be expecting Arsenal to actually go through on this one. Manchester City will be welcoming Real Madrid, one of the the biggest name in European football, and they need to overturn a 3-goal deficit to actually stand a chance of qualifying for the quarter-finals. Real Madrid have never failed to qualify when they have a first leg 3 goals advantage. They have never failed to actually qualify in 35 years. So Manchester City will need to be at their absolute best to achieve what have not been achieved for 35 years. But I don't see that happening. Though Real Madrid will be without key players like Eden Militao, Rodrigo, but we should be expecting Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe back for this particular game. Manchester City in the last game actually generated 0.06 goal XG, and that have to change today for them to stand a chance for qualifying for this match. But I'm still expecting Real Madrid to see this one out and go through. While Chelsea will still be looking to overturn a 3 goals deficit when they face or when they welcome Paris Saint-Germain, the European champions, to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, the world champions, Paris Saint-Germain, the European champions, and Chelsea defeated Paris Saint-Germain to actually lift that Club World Cup title back in July last year. And the last game, Chelsea were actually in that game until the final 15 minutes before they totally collapsed. Kvaratskhelia coming off the bench to score 2 goals. Vitinha scoring the beautiful goal, and I must say, Chelsea goalkeeper was at fault for most of the goals Chelsea conceded in that particular game. So Chelsea actually need to fire on us leader today. Like, they need to get their chances, score their chances that they create, and also try to ensure that PSG do not score. PSG have a very potent attack that can hurt you at any time, but Chelsea need to be at their best in all areas. They need to win their midfield battles, they need to be defensive solid, and they need to take their chances when it comes to them at the PSG back. So will they be able to qualify? But I don't see that happening. I expect Paris Saint-Germain to qualify, I expect Real Madrid to qualify, I expect Bodo Glimt to qualify, and I also expect Arsenal to qualify for today UEFA Champions League games.